Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rob at Smirking on Reviews, and this is really loud. So let's go to configuration. Nope, we need special. No. What the hell do we need here? There we go. So, to start off New Year's Day 2020, I thought I'd go back to Kingdom Hearts 3, a game I was so excited to buy when it came out, and then I played a little bit, and I never played it again. And I was looking forward to this game so much, and that doesn't mean I didn't like it. Alright, sorry about that. Starting the new year with the same old bullshit. So, we are going to give it the old college try here on New Year's Day and start Kingdom Hearts 3 over again. Because I do really like this series. Kingdom Hearts was, the second RPG I really got into. The first one was Final Fantasy X. And it took me a really long time to finally beat that game, and Kingdom Hearts was like that perfect blend of Final Fantasy and Disney stuff, and it just, I don't know, it just was a lot of fun, and it's still like some of it's really challenging. And so, when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, played the hell out of that, took a long time to beat that, and even though the plot is pretty nonsensical, it's still a lot of fun to play. And so, I see DJ and Rich are here. No, it doesn't really feel like a new year, but, I assure you that it is. But you can definitely tell it's the same shit, different day. So let's play Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh yeah, that's right, there's social media in this one. That was another thing. I was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, well, daytime television. Yeah, so it may be a new year, but it's still New Year's Day TV. Look at these graphics, guys. Like, holy God. I know that the stream is probably not as strong as my television is, but geez Louise. My main problem with this game, though, isn't, it's that they get so into this weird-ass world.
The ancient Keyblade War?
No, I haven't reviewed the final episode. I won't be reviewing that for, I don't know. I don't know when I'll be reviewing The Witcher's final episode. I'm pretty pissed off at the...
Long ago, Keyblade wielders waged a war over the ownership of light.
The Expanse and the Witcher audiences right now.
Yeah, the Master's favorite story.
I wonder what they planned on doing with Kingdom Hearts after making it appear.
Who knows? I don't get why anyone would
Desiree,
initiate
what's
a war.
up?
So,
I pretty much went to bed right after that stream was over.
Who?
I'm not going to get into a thing about the Witcher audience. I'm just not happy with the response I'm getting from the reviews I put up. For the, you know, like the first, it's about bingeable stuff, really.
The war started.
I'm not following you.
You can drop the facade.
Facade?
Will I review the last night I got lucky?
On that land shall darkness prevail and light expire. The prospective Keyblade master should know this.
Well, it was embarrassingly a long time ago.
The gazing eye sees the fate of the world. The future. It's already been written.
Really? I'm not so sure about that. Besides, who's to say I can't change it?
I'm not pissed off at the Witcher audience. Like I said, I'm pissed off at the response I got.
Pretty confident. But things aren't in your favor.
Like, you get thousands of views and no growth, and I just, I don't like that. You know. And then I took a couple of days off to do some other stuff, and I went back to it, and then my one video kept getting blocked by Netflix. Part 6 got blocked by Netflix, like, over and over and over again, to the point where I was almost not wanting to do the show anymore. And then I entered a black scene. That's crazy. So you can hear me talk, I think. Are they going to do this the whole time? Like, they're going to copyright the certain parts of this? Yeah, there was like rules to copywriting this because people just want to steal it or whatever. It's like, Jesus Christ. But then I came back and I posted part 6 and nobody watched it. And then part 7, episode 7, hardly anybody's watched that. And I think can you guys still hear me at least? Because they're like blocking this entire thing. So somebody please tell me if you can hear me. Okay, because I'm gonna skip the scene. That just really bugs me. Oh wow, we can play this now. We can actually air this. So I'm just not that excited to go back to The Witcher, finale. I might watch it, but I don't know if I'll review it. And the same thing goes for The Expanse. Like, The Expanse has this like great big loyal audience that I was told was going to be really into the videos I made from one of my subscribers, and then like I get hardly anything from that. And like, I don't do this for likes and subscribes, but you have to have channel growth. I like having views, but if you're not getting channel growth from it, why should I do it? So that's why I posted a comment. I posted a comment on my Twitter and my YouTube channel community section. In fact, everybody, I suggest you check out, keep tabs on my community page for updates. I'm not going to be doing I'm not going to be doing episode to episode reviews any longer of bingeable shows. I will only be doing season reviews of bingeable shows because I'm tired of that kind of mentality that if you don't get them all out like quick as possible, like if you're not binging the show with everybody else and reviewing it like that, you're either like, I did that with Stranger Things and that didn't work. And I almost got hardly any views from those, hardly any channel growth. And then The Witcher comes along and I get a ton of views but no channel growth. And then The Expanse comes, and I get this medium reception and no growth. And it's like, hell, I was getting better growth from week to week shows. Watchmen, his Dark Materials were incredible successes for my channel. And that's what it really comes down to, is like, if it feels like a chore, if it feels like work, if it's not fun to do, then why should I do it? Like, even if I love the show. So I love Witcher. I think it's great. I love The Expanse. I think that's fantastic. But if these channels, if Netflix can't change their format and start putting things out on a weekly basis, then I'm just not going to review those shows. It's not worth it. I don't have all the time in the world to put that much effort into things that aren't going to be... it's like any other business, you know, except I don't make a profit, you know? I don't make any money off this, and I haven't gotten any, like, donations to the channel on either my PayPal or my Ko-Fi, so it's like... At some point you have to, you know, at least on my part, I have to examine the time that I put into this stuff. What works, what doesn't, what's satisfying and what isn't. And like you could say, well, I don't get many reviews on my regular stuff. But I like doing like Batman and Justice League, and especially those two, and like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and The Leftovers, and Crime Story. I love, like, there's passion there. I put it at the end of my videos. See, if you don't get to the end of the video, and in my descriptions for all my videos, I have links to I put links to my PayPal and my Ko-Fi. So, you know, I almost feel like a hypocrite when I say I'm not doing this for likes and subscribes, because then everybody tells me, well, if you don't get likes and if you don't get subscribers, then you don't get, you know, noticed on YouTube. And when you want people to see your channel and you don't get those things from the things that are like, because some of those Witcher videos have over 2,000 views. There's every single Witcher video except for the first one, the 6th one, and the 7th one have over 1,000 views. And no growth. Like, it's minuscule. And then when you got YouTube, like, getting rid of subscribers for you, and then bringing them back, and, you know, taking them away and putting them back, that's no fun either. And that's why that's one of the reasons why I'm taking a break. And I'm not making I haven't even watched the last 5 episodes of The Expanse, and I haven't finished The Witcher. Let's see what you guys are saying. Everybody hears me. You never got blocked for your mixes. I got blocked on my Witcher review for airing it behind me with no audio. And none of the other videos have ever been blocked doing the exact same thing. And when I looked to see what they blocked, it was like this pretty much nothing part of the episode. So I re-edited, I re-recorded part of the video with just me in front of the camera instead of watching it. And I re-uploaded it, and it still blocked me. And then it shrunk up it said, oh, well, now we're blocking this part of the content. And so at that point I realized they're just going to keep blocking every section of this episode. And it happened to be the worst episode of the series, which was the dragon one. In my opinion, that's the worst one. And so I got pretty cheesed off because I spent my entire night just trying to get this video up. And then I do episode 7 like normal, no block, no nothing. I was able to air the episode behind me with no audio like usual, and it aired fine. And then so you get that kind of attitude behind it all, and you just kind of don't want to do it. When you don't see the growth, when you don't see anything, and you're getting your videos blocked and challenged by Netflix and YouTube, it's like, fuck you. Like, it makes you just kind of sours your attitude, or at least that's how I saw it. That's how I'm taking it. DJ, you said you just spent $100 on this game app for 5 million coins. I don't know what game app. A WWE game? Okay. And Desi says, don't worry, I've spent at most on games microtransactions $30. I spent a hell of a lot more because I'm impatient. I don't do, what is this, all like phone games? $100 could have went to my lunch. What do you desire? Oh, that's right. Ballots. Should have purchased a new PS4. I should have purchased a new PS4 game. There's so many. There's a bunch of games on sale till like the 10th. So I'm hoping I can afford to get Control. Nah, this isn't Super Mario 64, man. This is Kingdom Hearts. It's a lot of RPG, Final Fantasy stuff. These games always have like these really, like, long beginnings. I desire my $100 back. So in the beginning of these games, you kind of pick like how you want to go about things. I used to always go for power and but now I'm gonna go for like kind of a balanced. What is this? Choose the Guardian. Choose the Warrior. Choose the Mystic. I am gonna pick the Warrior though, just cause it's. Because I don't think I have the patience for a mystical character. I'll let Donald be my magician. Lost in microtransaction hell. Now they hook you and drain you dry. I don't think I've really spent any money on a microtransaction on anything substantial. I think I did buy something for Assassin's Creed Origins once. Because I remember being kind of impatient about that game, like early on. Man, this is gorgeous. Press attack while attack is selected. Keep pressing the button, blah blah blah. Square without moving in black, enemy attacks. Okay, dodge, got it. Okay. I wanna, speaking of SpongeBob, oh shit, I really wanna play the remaster of that one SpongeBob game, Battle for Bikini Bottom. I remember playing that on PlayStation 2. It was a lot of fun. The camera on this is a little buggy. Turn down the music a little. Yeah, I'll try. Do you seek further guidance? I'm good for now. Yeah, let me see what I can do about that. Playing Final Fantasy Brave Exvius on my phone. I'm debating spending $8 to get this item bundle so I can make Jack from Final Fantasy X extra DP.
We must gather, acting now to rouse them from their slumber. We have discussed this before, Sora. Your Mark of Mastery exam was conducted in the hopes you would acquire the power to wake them. However, the darkness nearly took control of you, and your grasp of your new abilities leaves much to be desired. Furthermore, Xehanort nearly made you his vessel, and in the process stripped you of most of the power you had gained by then. I suspect you have already noticed this, correct? But first, you must regain all the strength you have lost. Perhaps it is foolish to expect a complete recovery, but it is absolutely vital you perfect one power, the power of waking, which you failed to master during your exam. There's someone who lost his strength and found it again, a true hero to whom you ought to pay a visit. Perhaps he can point you in the right direction.
Got it.
You can count on us to take care of Sora.
Yeah, music in games is always really loud.
I put Sora in your hands.
Let's see if I can, if there's more than just a master volume on this.
Oh, this is gonna be lots of fun.
It's not a vacation. Let's go. Count on us.
I wish they could have gotten Haley Joel Osment to come back, and I realize it's a long time ago, but that he did this when he was a little kid, but
How are we supposed to get there now?
What? I thought you knew.
Looks like all the old highways are closed. Didn't Master Yen Sid say that Sora should trust the guidance his heart gives?
Come on, Sora. Which way? Hey, would you get serious?
Give me a break.
Yeah.
I'm trying. These things take
when you
time.
need, yeah, dude, I know
Well, since
bus
we've
money.
already been before,
I
why don't you try
understand that, man. I
picturing
used to
our
take the
friends
bus
like
to
we're
work
there.
for years.
Well,
Sorry, I got nothing. What did you expect?
May your heart be your guiding key.
Huh? What's that?
Master Yen Sid always said that, right before we went off on any of our real important adventures.
Really? Ring a bell?
Maybe I just imagined it.
May my heart be my guiding
Spectrobes.
key.
No, I don't.
I got it!
I still want one of those keyblades as a prop. I want one really bad.
All right. Olympus Coliseum.
And I didn't read the
Here we
Witcher
come.
books, no, but I kind of want to now. But again, it's like, I need like several lifetimes to do all the things that I want to do. I like how it says Kingdom Hearts 2.9, and then you don't get to Kingdom Hearts 3 until later. That's like insane. These games are nuts.
At long last, the time had come. The planets were edging into perfect alignment. And the plan Hades devised 18 years ago was about to reach fruition. The Fates had predicted this very future, the day he would seize control of Olympus and rule over all the cosmos. Hades' previous attempts, using Terra, Cloud, and Orin to advance his plans for conquest, had failed. The hour was not yet right. But now the planets were aligned, and nothing could possibly go wrong.
I've started to play one of the
A wave
Yakuza
of
games.
darkness slants down from their celestial rank, and one by one,
I know I
Hades
have
freed
one of
the
them.
Titans from their prison. Some of them, the same monstrosities that
I think it's
Sora and his
Yakuza
friends
0,
had
or
already
is it,
fought
there's like some weird name to it.
with both the Titans and his longing for vengeance against Zeus reinvigorated, Hades began his attack on Olympus.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is the most scrambled series. It is all over the place. It's absolutely the best way to put it. Like, and you just can't worry about the story, because it's just like it doesn't translate well into English. And if you're just like kind of a basic gamer, I'm not gonna say I'm a basic gamer, but I just don't understand the lore to this game. It's just this whole group that's like a group of 13 or something like that are trying to do, I don't even know what they're trying to do. But I can't wait for Final Fantasy VII remake this year. That's going to be tight. Because I never really got into Final Fantasy VII,
No
the original.
fanfare?
Nope. Looks like we missed the Colosseum.
Sora, you opened the gate.
I was a little off again. Sorry. We'll find him. But we need to go.
Up the mountain.
Yeah.
I
Up
actually
is the
am
usual
looking forward
direction.
to Bad Boys for Life.
Well,
I don't
never
know
hurts to
why.
have your head in the clouds.
I liked the first one when I was like
Exactly.
18, 19, 20 years old. I liked it just fine. Looking
Hey,
back on it
we're
now,
leaving.
I just don't. I don't like Michael Bay. I can't get past it. I don't like Michael Bay. I don't like how he writes things. I don't like how he directs things. It has nothing to do with Will Smith or Martin Lawrence, who I love. But this one is not being directed by him, and so I am excited for it. And I think that maybe they can do something interesting with this. And I'm going to try to change some of the noise on this. Because see, there's like a master volume, right? If I go down to 3, I guess that's alright. Take it down to a 2. Harlock Saga, Galaxy Express, never heard of it. Grumpy that so many games I want to play are all coming out around the same dang time. My wall can't. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why this game went into the back burner. Are these all installed already? Same as like Red Dead Redemption. All these huge games came out, and I just don't have the time to play them, but I want them. It's not scrambled if you know your stuff. Well, unfortunately, I don't have all the time in the world to know everything, so that's why it's got great gameplay, and I don't really worry about the story. I just enjoy the worlds. Yeah, what Will Smith and Martin Lawrence is my childhood. I'm talking about Michael Bay, not Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. I don't like his movies, but like I said, he's not directing this next one, so I noticed it in the trailer. I could feel it in the trailer that the movie was different. You could just tell that when Michael Bay's involved in something and when he isn't. And I do wish that those movies were done by somebody else, because I love those two guys together. Yeah, and the order's scrambled. I mean, Kingdom Hearts 1 is After Birth by Sleep, which came out like 2 years. Then Kingdom Hearts 2 isn't actually 2 because the Chain of Memories comes out before that. Yeah, no, you're right. But the thing is just like, I just gotta try not to worry about it. It's even fans of this game, will tell people like, if you get too bogged down in the whys and what fors of everything. Like, this is just, to me, this is just cool. Like, this fat bastard. I don't even know, is this a game you could play, Desiree? Because, man, look at all the like, you get motion sickness, right? Circle, triangle, square, X. Okay. Items. We don't have anything, really. The Kappa warning. Franchise doesn't have to retail everything for everyone who doesn't buy it. It's like going into a sequel expecting to have even. I think you're missing what we're trying to say, Rich. You're trying to like defend it, and we're not like trying to attack it. So don't act like we are, and don't talk down to us. The point of Kappa was to make sure that we're not hurting the children. Because there's some predators out there, so they gotta punish the few for the, well, punish the many for the few that behave that way. Oh yeah, now Sora can run up and down walls. Which is kind of makes the maps a little interesting. Cause like, I'm okay if it's bad with first person and huge thing. I want to make much more serious artillery against the Keyblade Wars. It feels like it. The children have abusive parents. Well, you know, they don't have, you know, like they blame everything on game, you know, like on these. There's some people that do predatory practices on YouTube. There are. But to make everybody have to like all of a sudden be afraid of everything you say and do now, it's just ridiculous. That's why I started putting like certain advisories on some of my videos, like, and I have to remember to do it almost now, like, where I'm not worried about monetization, like the people that since I don't monetize, I don't worry so much about this stuff. But you know, when you're playing, you know, like when you're airing. You have a tone in a lot of your statements, Rich.
Well, I think we might be going in circles.
So maybe you don't intend to sound that way, but that's how you're coming off.
Did I make a turn at the wrong rock? Hey, Hercules! Where are you?
All right, I know I dotted my I's, crossed my T's, zeroed the hero. So what gives? Who could possibly be trying to give me a migraine by yodeling that Yutz's name?
Really? Hades?
It's just you. Maybe.
It's just us? Even for you, that's cold.
Don't forget, I can always turn up the heat!
Wait, if Hades is here, then where's her?
What is everyone's infatuation with that stone? You know what, never mind. Never mind, I'm cool, I'm good. Because Wonder Boy will be out of my hair soon enough.
So you're up to no good again.
Of course he is.
You bet.
Oh, easy. What is this, Sparta? Kind of on a schedule. Don't have time to toss around the old fire and brimstone. The whole cosmos is basically
I think sometimes it has to do with just different worlds' perspectives.
Poor Hades. He thinks he can
And
actually
like
pull it
you
off
understand
this time.
certain things. Yeah, that is actually James Woods. Sometimes things, you know, if you're into something a lot and people aren't understanding it, sometimes people can come off as, you know, like I'm saying, like it sounds like it's the tone in the text, man. It's hard to, you know, like if you're talking to somebody face to face, like I'm talking to you guys, you can hear the tone in my voice. I can't hear the tone in a text. It's very subjective, and sometimes when somebody's just giving their opinion, it can come off as antagonistic, as if we, you know, like because we don't understand something, it's like it sounds like you're saying we're kind of stupid. And it's not just you; it's all sorts of commenters that do that, and you know, sarcasm and humor and all sorts of things are sometimes hard to understand in text form, and especially if English isn't like your first language, sometimes things don't translate well.
Sailing right to where I left.
So you know, if you're talking to somebody from Germany or from Africa or from South America, the way people talk is different as well. Lethal Weapon is Richard Donner.
Really? Are you kidding? Jeez Louise. Seriously, when it rains, it pours. Okay, who's the new pest?
Hey now, that ain't no way to say hello, especially to your old friends.
Ah, perfect. Now I gotta...
Yeah, I love the first three Lethal Weapons.
Funny, I don't remember you doing me any memorable favors. So,
the fourth one just became like...
I'm going back to my original plan, all right?
It was too much.
So, toodaloo. Exits that away.
See you later, Rich.
Hey, it was great seeing ya.
Sorry if we kind of... Now I feel like we were kind of coming at you, and so I apologize. But it's early in the morning, and I just don't really want to get into, you know...
All I need to know is if there is a distinctive black box somewhere in this world.
Black box, huh? Black box, black box.
You should change your name to Pirate DJ Crystal Clear.
Don't tell me.
Or the DJ, or let's see, the Pirate DJ Crystal Clear, because you know pirates like to put "the" in front of their names. Yeah, emojis is sometimes good to put in there when you want to make sure you're not when you want to know like what the statement is, the level of emotion that you're giving. Yeah, that's one of the best ways to use emojis. I think people just put emojis in there because they're silly. And they're, like, oh, I'm gonna put all these little silly things in there. But I do think that they are very good for context.
Phew.
But that also means you have to understand like emoji speak, and I'm a layman on emoji speak as well. I'm still learning all that stuff. It's like,
See?
like I don't need to learn a
Guess
foreign
this
language. I just
counts.
need to learn to speak social media.
Just a
Pretty soon,
second.
that's gonna be the universal language. Yeah.
You guys are
No,
here.
I get your sense
Sora,
of humor
Donald,
completely.
Goofy.
It's,
You literally dropped in. Gotta say, I'm impressed.
that is also the Tate Donovan
Like the
from
catch.
Hercules.
Yeah, thanks, Herc. But what's going on?
Take a guess.
And I don't want to
Starts
feel like I
with
was
an
going
H.
after Rich. It's just
I get the picture. Actually,
sometimes,
we bumped into the
I have
H-Star on the way here.
certain subscribers and people that come to a lot of the streams that just kind of, I don't know.
All of it, huh? Nice of him to show a little self-restraint. Well, whatever he's planning, I'll send him
Either
running
there's a
back across
there's a
the
language
sticks.
barrier or a translation
That's
barrier,
our Herc.
and I feel it makes me feel kind of bad. But hey, everybody's. What do you think of my GTA with 6? I think that that's absolutely a must. And we're absolutely gonna see that, like, very soon. If they don't have I'm not saying that they have to, but I'm saying I'll be shocked if they don't have a female main, like, playable character. How much money do I have? Oh, I don't even have jack. As you guys can see, I played this for almost 3 hours before I stopped playing. So I've only put like 3 hours into this game. Actually, I think I tried restarting and playing this a few times. But yeah, I think GTA 6 has gotta, like, it... I wish that it was because it's just a natural thing that should happen, is having female characters in games. Because people, not just female gamers, but I myself like to play as female characters. Just because I've played as the guys so much that I like a different perspective.
So, Sora, is there a reason you guys are visiting? I'm guessing
I was looking at
it's not just for
how
the
it
cheese
looks,
and olives.
like how Hercules looks, and he looks kind of,
It sounds like somebody forgot.
like, Sora looks
I just
great.
took my time remembering.
The other three definitely
Herc,
look more
I
cartoony.
came here so I could ask you something.
Ask me?
Yeah. Do you remember the last time we were together? You were feeling down
I think you
and out.
couldn't you do a female
How'd you
character?
get your
Oh wait,
strength back?
I don't know if
When
you could do
jumped in and saved Meg.
Huh. That's tough.
I can't remember using a
All I
female
know
character
is
in
that
Saints
she
Row
was in
before.
trouble.
I remember
Suddenly,
making like
I wanted
a
to save her with
crazy
all my
ass
heart,
looking
but
superhero character
It's not
in
like I could tell you how.
Saints Row 4.
Oh, man.
What's wrong?
All my strength is gone from me, too. That's why I need you. Because I was hoping you might have a solution or something.
I'm sorry, Sora.
You can? I had a lot of fun with Saints Row 4. Never played any of the other ones. I started to play 3, I think.
Let's talk later.
And I think I started to play Get Out of Hell.
Dealt with these guys.
Well, when it came to, if you tilt element or if a square sideways, slow motion. When it came to Mass Effect, I played as I had a male shepherd and a female shepherd playing at the same time. I would like play a level as one, then go back and play it again as the female shepherd. One is a renegade, one is a paragon. I love Lara Croft, and I love being like I was talking about, like the female character I'm playing in Assassin's Creed Odyssey is so much fun. Alright, let's see if I can do this now. Good lord, man, how many hits does it take? I need to do that mid-air recovery. I miss Price is Right with Bob Barker too, man. Is it still Drew Carey hosting that thing?
Hercules!
I like Drew Carey's show, but
You're okay.
I'm not as big a fan of him as a game show host.
That didn't look so fun.
No, not with the Heartless involved. We're just lucky our friend showed up.
Well, what do you know? Sora, Donald, Goofy. Guess I owe you a big thank you.
Meg, you need to stay someplace safe. We'll search the city and make sure everyone manages to get clear of the fire.
Be careful, Wonder Boy.
I will. So, you guys in?
Yeah, Drew Carey. I remember when they had that clip of Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad on Price is Right. It's amazing.
Heroes.
If you haven't seen it,
Phil,
check it out on
you should go
YouTube.
with
It's
Meg.
amazing. They don't even let Phil talk, man. Like, they couldn't get Danny DeVito. Or even a facsimile.
You gotta keep her safe.
That was the thing about, like, when I was playing this that I kind of was disappointed in, was that the levels were really kind of small. Like, Olympus was a really small place. And I remember that in kind of the other games, too.
Hey, I hear a voice.
From which way?
Over that way.
Mm-hmm.
Help me!
Oh no! There's a little girl caught in the fire!
Let's go!
Wait! Running's too slow!
Then what's the other choice?
Oh. Get on that!
Hope so.
Is it safe?
Like this?
That's good. Now hold on tight.
Whoa! Hurt! Maybe we should... I don't think this is a good idea!
Oh, did he?
No, not again!
Did not know that.
Thank you for saving me.
Yeah, no prob.
Thank you, video game NPC.
We better check and see if anyone else needs us.
Well, if it isn't Sora and the King's Pawns.
Huh? Maleficent! Pete! Are you the reason the Heartless are here?
Certainly not.
Say, Maleficent, I don't know about his sidekicks, but Kid Keyblader here looks way putier than the last time we saw him. I say we finish him off while we still can.
Waste no time with the boy. He's inconsequential. We have a far more pressing matter to attend to.
Hmm? Oh, we got to find that black box.
Be silent, you fool! As for you three, we shall meet again, when I have time for such trifles.
Yeah, and you's better get your act together before then. Later, twerps!
Wait!
Yeah, they do that. Like, I love it's the cliched power drop of your main character.
It sure don't sound
Like,
it.
how many times do they do that to
Ain't
somebody in a
saying mean
sequel?
things bother
Where
ya?
they just have to explain, oh, well,
I can take it.
you can't do this anymore. Oh, all your stuff got stolen. You know, like, oh my god.
Take it.
Don't say that.
Oh, I just said what he said.
I can take it.
Like, just make your character, like, I don't understand why they can't just make your character kind of the way they were, you know, like, don't even explain all of it. You don't have to explain all of it. But just give him new things to do instead of making it sound like you depowered a character. I thought I could do something with these. Because there's these Hercules dolls, like, all over the place. Guess I better save. Always save, guys. Always save. You never know. I don't know. Do you guys think I was too hard on Rich? Because I feel like I was maybe a little too hard on Rich. Holy shit. I'm getting my ass handed to me. I thought I had like I thought I had shortcuts. There we go. Took me a minute to figure out how to do that. I saw did anybody else watch the second Quiet Place trailer this morning? I actually dug that one. We were talking last night about it briefly, I think. I think Paul brought it up. The Quiet Place 2 trailer actually looked pretty intense. I liked it, Cillian Murphy from Peaky Blinders and Dark Knight trilogy was in it, and I don't know, it looks like it's part prequel, like showing what happened before the events, like as the events happened in the original Quiet Place mixed with what's happening now. It really looks interesting. It looks like they're actually, it kind of reminded me of like The Last of Us, like how, I don't know, I got Last of Us vibes from that movie trailer. You say, no, I mean, I get what he was saying, but I don't know if he got what we were trying to say, so it was trying too hard to emphasize his viewpoint. Maybe. I just, I don't know. Sometimes I just, sometimes people will come, you're on your channel and they just usually have kind of a, I don't know, a combative tone to things that I don't always want to listen to. And, again, like I said, I don't know if it's like I know he comes, I think he's from Germany. And like different people have different like the ways of thinking about things, and talking about things, and cultures. Different cultures are different, think differently than America, and that's fine. That's all great. And I'm all for different opinions. Like I know he's just giving his opinion, but I don't know. Sometimes it just people can come off as a little too combative, and I just didn't want to. I didn't want to feel like I was picking on him. Like I just sometimes. Like if you just make a statement, if I just make a statement about like Kingdom Hearts, I just want to. I don't really want to go into it any further. Like I don't understand this. It's okay to not understand this. You haven't seen the first Quiet Place and you really want it, but right now that you're saying killing isn't it? I really got to go on the ASAP, and yep, it's killing with a K. He's not in the first one, but he's in the second one. I thought the first one was okay. I honestly didn't think it was all that in a bag of chips. I thought Emily Blunt was fantastic in it. I thought it was a interesting movie but to me I felt like it was all premise. And less it was an interesting premise that the premise was executed pretty well, but I just when you have a pregnant character in a movie like that where the danger is going to be on the pregnancy, I feel like it's kind of a cheat to make you care. Because I felt like as far as characters go, they really didn't develop them much. Just that one's deaf, one died, I thought as far as like directing debuts, I think that was Krasinski's first movie. As far as directing debuts, it was really good. But as far as like how like the movie was, it's really simple. And I don't know, I guess I expected a little bit more from it, but I think I need to watch it again to maybe appreciate more what he was trying to do there. Because there's nothing wrong with simple. I guess in the end I didn't really care about what was happening to the characters that much. Maybe it was also kind of the Men in Black kind of thing that I have, where it's like you have this world and you didn't really explore it much, but I think with the success of it, there's the chance for it to be explored in a lot more detail. And the monsters in it are just kind of like, they look like stock monsters that are in everything. Like there's others still trapped in the city. I thought that the idea that the monsters they're all about sound was cool. I just wish that their design was a little bit better. But again, it's like these days I feel like in this like time of all the critics that are out there, including myself, I used to just watch and enjoy things more than I do now. Like I question things more now, and I feel like maybe that's almost to a detriment to movies. Is with the internet now being this massive beast that I wish that I could look at things more like Gino does. Like Gino still comes at things from like this really heartfelt, earnest way that I feel like maybe I've started to lose a little bit. It's a classic horror movie trope picking out the vulnerable, like how they always often a cat or dog to show humans are in danger. It's the coward's way out. Yeah. Holy shit, I'm running way up this wall. But see, like, they give you this, like, great big space and you can jump and fly, but look at how empty this is. Like, you just have that fight and then it's over. Usually I'm the guy who's like, don't you dare kill the animal. Like, you can do whatever you want to the people. Damn it, go backwards. Are we supposed to go this way or not?
Here goes! Oh. Ah.
Like, they put this here, right? Can I jump on that? No. I'm pretty dang critical. I actually took film classes when I was in college and made me nitpick all sorts of things from lighting to camera angles and pacing. It really messed with how I see things. Yeah, okay. See, I mean, I basically had to train. I trained myself. I didn't, you know what I mean? I did, I better equip this. All my stuff came from just from experiences, you know, like I feel like I'm a pretty smart guy for the most part. And it took me a long time to start looking at things differently and with a more critical eye, where I stopped enjoying things like I used to, like, as a kid. So a lot of the movies that I used to watch all the time, I can't even watch anymore because of, like, learning about, like, the quality of what makes a good movie. But the thing is like, then you kind of take away your, like, it does remove the ability to just enjoy things on a pure enjoyment level when you're thinking about them the whole time. And sometimes I avoid movies that I like now because I'm afraid that if I rewatch them, I won't like them the same. And some movies I can't watch anymore just because I was always drunk at the time. That was another reason why I think I've gotten better at thinking about movies, is because I'm not hammered anymore. Because when I was drunk, I was just like, you know, filling the void with anything to keep my mind off of how much I hated my life. And, you know, now rewatching a lot of stuff with sober eyes made me go, oh wow, I really don't like that. Or, wow, I can't believe I didn't like that at the time. Porcini. I have porcini mushrooms. Like, again, like, this is all really pretty, but, like, where's the life in here? It just feels pretty empty to me. And then they just have these kind of grouped up enemies.
Someone help! Where did all these monsters come from? Hercules! Where are you?
Hercules!
Oh no! Help is on the way!
There's a game for you. How about the Clumps? The Clumps, the video game.
Huh? Who are you three? Where is Hercules?
That would be hilarious. Yeah. And here's the thing. In a way, it wasn't rushed. It just wasn't finished. You know what I mean? Like they put out like a bunch of different versions of it, but Right, how do I do that again? There we go. Because if you think about how long this game was in development,
Thank you. You're so
and how many little Kingdom Hearts games came out before this, and it makes you go, well, why didn't they just put all the effort into this instead of all these little side games for the
Is it that obvious?
like the handheld consoles that,
I think we all have a ways to
other
go.
than Game Boy, as we all know, aren't didn't get really as much support. Like, I could have done with just less Kingdom Hearts out there. Because I have the HD remakes. But to be honest with you, I've never really played them. Like, all the games. Like... There's the Frozen level. Haven't gotten to that yet. What do I need clothes for? Like, look at this, okay? So, like, why weren't those guys... Why... Okay, see, these characters were all over here. But they have this fight... Like, you can do this over here. But why aren't there enemies here? Like, heck, I'm critiquing Kingdom Hearts as I'm playing it, just because... Whoa, 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 we missed something back there. I have to be careful as I'm sliding down here. Make sure I don't miss anything. Whee! Jump on the wall, you dumb kid. Hey Goofy, where are you? I need to try to remember to do some of that stuff too. Like, what's the point of being able to run on this wall if there's nothing there? Maybe it's just a tactical maneuver, but again, you have all this space. Sura's gonna be prepared to make so many pumpkin pies with all those cloves. Oh man, I have like a pumpkin spice latte pie in my freezer. Or in my refrigerator. Oh my god. I can't wait to have some of that today. Hey, we got some beef. So I guess we're making some food. Like, okay, bring these characters over here. Like, why have all this shit here, right? Like, now I can, like... Money, please. To all the people that were putting these pots and pans all over the place for me to break, thank you very much. I keep a little pumpkin spice in my room to throw into my coffee. I know people get pumpkin spice crap being over they happen to fall, but I love the hell out of it. Yeah, you know, you like what you like, man, and I love pumpkin. I could have pumpkin pie every single day. I could. I really could. Now, like, would I get tired of it? Like, I could have pumpkin pie a lot, I should say, before I got tired of it. And it just, everything always gets overly hyped. I don't know. I gotta stop dwelling on this whole rich thing. I still keep thinking about it. But yeah, there's one thing that kind of concerned me about it, though, is when people always come to your channel but never like the things that you're doing, but always want their opinions heard. Do you guys notice that? I'm not saying he does that. I'm saying that I've been noticing, you know, like, you get these people that always are there but aren't really supporting you. Black truffles. Because I don't know if DJ's still here, or if he's just taking a break or something. But I know with his channel, he might have like. Because I always tell people, you know, you gotta find your voice and all that stuff. Like I've said to other people. Oh shit. I know that's an important thing right here. I just don't know if I can access it yet. Okay, we gotta come back. I know that that's something we gotta come back for there. I don't know if that's maybe the keyhole. Like, why aren't there enemies right here? Like, you know, like, yeah, if you don't watch stuff, that's one thing, right? I haven't heard or most stuff, but do try and watch, like, and comment stuff I watched. But, I mean, like, for, like, live streams, like, somebody will come in here, you know, lay down a whole lot of opinions and then not even, like the stream. Like, if you come in here and you're spending time here, you know, if you're not trolling it, then why aren't you liking it? Do you know what I mean? And I just noticed that from certain people, and I just...
You take them.
I think that everybody is socially savvy enough now to go, if you're constantly going somewhere, and if you're just not happy to be there, then what are you there for? And if you are there, then why aren't you hitting the like button? Like, Grand Command, yeah.
Nice one, Sora.
There. See ya. Yeah, you got him. So long.
Holy shit, there's a lot going on in this this room. Now this is more like it. This is how I want Kingdom Hearts to always be.
Here we go. Back off.
Doing great, Sora.
Water.
Hurry, Sora. I'm starting to lose my grip.
Stream.
Holy moly, man. That was a lot. That was cool.
Get the people out.
Okay. Are you guys all right? You need to get to safety.
Hurry!
Go, quickly.
Oh, I know. I was just talking about this with my dad today. about getting a new calendar and how I everywhere I look, it's just landscapes and fucking animals, and I can't find anything like cool. There's like a Walking Dead one, and I'm like, I'm done with the Walking Dead, so I have to go online and find one. I guess I need a comic book one. I want to find an X-Men one or something like that. Or maybe get specific, man. Maybe get like a Quentin Tarantino. X-Files. Or Breaking Bad calendar. Yeah, I used to get Breaking Bad calendars every year. It'd be funny if they found him dead.
You scared us!
It's nothing. That's what these are for.
Huh?
Oh, wow. Very nice. Full marks.
No organization!
You're Zigbar!
All this altruism is giving me the warm and fuzzies. So then, does having a heart of light come with an extremely good insurance policy?
He sounds like Nolan North.
What you mean?
Oh, but I did, though. No good will ever come from putting other people first.
I was able to save Meg's life because I was ready to risk my own.
I'd even take a Spider-Verse one right now. One of my comic book boxes is a very Art Deco-y Spider-Verse box.
If you were, you'd admire Herc's courage.
I don't admire one guy leaping into danger if it means someone else might have to jump in to save him. You're all just lining up to lose out.
I didn't notice. I don't even think my comic shop has any calendars.
Oh, and you can spare me the usual party line. Yes, hearts are powerful when they're connected. But if you put too much of that power in one place, some of those hearts might end up breaking. Still, Sora, that doesn't mean you should change. Accept the power you're given. Find the hearts joined to yours.
Why would I ever take advice from you?
As if. You don't have any choice but to
He
follow
just
this
said as
little trail
if.
of breadcrumbs.
Like he's from Clueless or something.
And at the end, you'll finally realize what destiny has in store for you.
And these outfits these guys wear, these like big leather robes, hoodies, it makes me think they're part of like a frat. That's like a, what do you call it? A frat,
Whose hearts?
not a cult,
Sora,
but a,
don't let him bother you. He's just trying to get under your skin because he thinks he can. But we'll prove him wrong.
like the Masons
We'll
or
show
something
him
like
that our
that. One of these like,
sacrifices haven't
I
been
don't
for
know.
nothing.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. Besides, we're already proof enough.
We're a team. When we're together, we can do anything.
Yeah. What reward?
I don't know what was. I felt like there was supposed to be like a ghost or something standing there. The way he was just looking back there, all haunted. Now we got some bay leaves, king oyster mushrooms. Wow, this is all coming in really handy. Whoa, shit. Dude, if he can basically fly, then why even worry about falling off of anything? Your best friend hates Sora because he's so black and white. Either you're good or bad, there's no gray. Well, I mean, yeah, he is one of the most like earnest characters. But I mean, it's like I'll say this: the game has a good message for like younger kids that, you know, about friendship and things like that. That are kind of missing in this cynical age. You know, it's like the kids have plenty of time to be cynical. Let's let them enjoy some positivity for a change. Pardon me. Alright, now we're talking. Yeah, when I'm attacking them, I want an attraction command. Okay, yeah, I remember this. Alright, let's get into the pirate ship. That was, I don't know, I don't even know what did that do? Damn, man, we took him out. Always rub me the wrong way in Kingdom Hearts 2 when Demyx insists he has a heart, and Sora's like, nah, you don't, and beats him up when Demyx really didn't come off as a bad dude.
Nice job, Wonder Boy.
I'll have to one of these days, like I say that all the time, like one of these days I'll get back to that, you know.
We did what we could.
Like I said, I'm looking right at my Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 remaster, and
oh, look.
It just sits there like just a possession. I need to play them. Like I said, I need 3 or 4 lifetimes to do all the things I want to do.
Herc, let's go.
Right.
Or I just need to be independently wealthy so that I can just do this full time. But that's like a kid's dream, you know what I mean? Like, before we go to the save point and shop, let's see if there's anything we can pick up, so we don't have to do that again. Okay, we came out of there. Was there anything back here that we didn't go to? I feel like we, unless it was all the way back. Well, I missed the chanterelles. Okay, so nothing. And they don't even respawn. Like, I remember in Kingdom Hearts 1, at least, because I can't remember 2 as much. You know, you go back to a spot and you're always fighting the same dudes over and over again. That's how you level up. That's how you, like, get more powerful. It's like farming, you know, the game. And this game just feels like you know, like you can you come back and farm more stuff, or is this just kind of it? Like, what's over here? Nothing but a pot. Picking up all sorts of food, but no weapons. Oh yeah, it's this over here. At least like accessories and other things that would like. Or maybe I'm just being a whiny bitch. Why don't I have all the things I want? I mean, I guess I could check my equipment and see what we got. Hey, look, I have a magic ring. I love Organization 13. I just love that while they're turning people into nobodies and heartless, they're out of evil just because they're incomplete. They just want to be whole again. Yeah, hopefully by the end of this game I'll understand, like... How much money do I have? 779. Ability ring. Grants a slight boost in strength and a small boost in maximum AP. I should really be looking into, like, do I have my abilities, like... Oh, how do I press X? While in full motion, press X to spin attack. Yes. X, X. X. Everything is just X and square. Air slide. L square. Aerial dodge. L square. Wall kick. Pole spin. Woo! Super slide. Okay. The only thing about Organization 13 I don't like is that I guess it just feels like it overtakes the game. After a while, it just becomes like the whole like last third of the game will be. Fighting all these guys that just to me aren't as interesting as the rest of the game. But that's, I think, also the give and take of like a game like this that combines all these different.
The river's never this full.
Okay, just making sure I couldn't go down there. But this is gorgeous looking, I gotta say, man. It's very. I probably didn't need to use the pirate ship here, but I'm just gonna. That was definitely overkill. Anybody else get like into a game where you keep thinking you're missing things? Like you get so into like there's so many times like collectibles and stuff that Is he fighting somebody down there? Yeah, I feel like, you know, I get so obsessed with, like, searching everything because so many games have, you know, secret places to, like, check out. And I'm always afraid that I'm gonna... Damn it, I wanted to pick second form, not pirate ship. These are all, like... There, that's what I was trying to get to. Hey Paul, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome into the stream, man. I always hit him. Why did I hit him with water? I'm a hardcore loot hunter. Ain't ever letting anything get past me. I will spend way too dang long in a single area just to make sure I have all the stuff. So yeah, just to let you know, if you guys see me wandering around in an area, it's because I'm looking for stuff. That's always the reason. It's what I live by, you know, where you go back and you look for stuff and you keep looking and you keep looking until you're absolutely 100% positive that you've gotten everything. And even then, the worst feeling is when the game will go, oh, guess what? You missed that one tiny corner that you didn't check. Also, like, whenever you start a level, I always will, like, try to go backwards. Because that's where they like to put secrets, is like when you first enter a level, if you don't turn around, ah, shit. Like that. Except, didn't mean to leave the area. Yeah, Paul, it's nice to see you here, man. Where the hell am I going? Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3. Figured to start the new year out with a game that I should have finished a long time ago. So we're restarting it. And you were missing. I did watch the new Quiet Place trailer. That you were talking about Quiet Place. They just released the new trailer for that today. And I thought it looked really good. And that trailer made me think of the beginning of The Last of Us. Oh, now we're in a spot where they are gonna, like, respawn. This is alright. Now we're talking. Oh, we already killed everybody. Never mind. I didn't catch the release date, but it's coming this year. I imagine since the teaser came out, what, a couple of weeks ago, and now this is out. It's probably coming out in the spring, I would think. That feels like a spring game to me. Movie. I say games, episodes, movies. Oh my god, I'm all caught. Like issues. Now I'm saying like issues too sometimes. There we go. That's what I wanted. Apples. How do I like them apples? I remember though, like, they used to put trailers out for movies that were coming out for like a year. Is there anything over there? They can jump there. No, I guess not. Oh, maybe there is a thing over here. Alright, before we go all the way over there, let's see what's over here. Google says 320, so January, March 20th. Oh, you guys are all over it. I almost feel like I should make you guys my moderators, even though we don't have anybody else. You can moderate yourselves. Oh boy. Oh, I think I get back to that by going this way, right? Here we go! I will go see A Quiet Place 2, though, when it comes out. I did not see the first one, when I was at the theater. Jeez Louise, man, this is crazy. And even would love to see Black Panther 2 trailer. I actually would too. I got into a conversation with a guy at one of my vendors at work. And I had to tell him straight up, man. Like, I just didn't think that much of Black Panther. I think the actors are all fine in it. But I wasn't that impressed with the story because I'd seen... If anybody had seen the animated Black Panther movie that came out a few years before that, it's basically the same thing in a way. He has to fight for the crown. He has it, he loses it, he gets it back again. I mean, it's kind of standard story stuff. So I expect them to do a lot more with Black Panther 2. I really want Black Panther 2 to be, like, a completely different movie than the first one. I do not want to see, I have the power, I lose the power, I have it again, I lose the power. I mean, we're doing that in this game right now. An even quieter place. I can always count on Bill. I swear you must have like a book of like words that are good to use for puns, or you're just a very clever guy. I'll say that you're very clever. I just want to see any new Marvel thing. Heck, even a tease for the show. If you go on Twitter, Disney was like had like very vague looking, like they had a picture of Winter Soldier and Falcon, but it was like it wasn't very good. Then there was like a comic book picture of WandaVision. I've seen a couple of production photos from the sets of Winter Soldier and Falcon. I'm really looking forward to that one. Like, I am so looking forward to that one. Because I think if they go for, like, the same kind of vibe that the Winter Soldier movie had, oh my gosh. I think Winter Soldier and Falcon's going to be the best one out of all of them. Just fighting a giant sandworm with Hercules and Goofy. Yep. And Fantastic Four coming into the Marvel Universe. Yeah, soon, hopefully. They're taking their time again. I think maybe they need to. It's hard to, like, so that people can, like, adjust to... Look at that dude on the... Somebody designed that guy just sitting on the throne. It just sits there. Nobody's there appreciating it. I think that, you know, in order to avoid fatigue and hopefully get their ideas, like, they need to come up with a whole new plan now, if you think about it. Everything was based on getting to Avengers Endgame. And if they then they started to stumble. And quite honestly, I mean, Captain Marvel was kind of a needless movie. I don't dislike Captain Marvel. I just kind of feel like it's one of the more forgettable ones. Because I don't dislike Carol Danvers like some people do, and I don't dislike Brie Larson like some people do. I think she's got she says a lot of things that people don't like to hear, and I don't agree with everything she says. But I think she's a good actress. And I don't think that people have really done Captain Marvel, really even in the comic books, right too much. So they need to come up with a solid plan for what's next. And how they're going to do it. Because now with all these new properties that they have, right? They got X-Men and Fantastic Four. And when you say that, it's not just those characters. It's every character that comes with them. And then all the stories that come with them. And having a plan of your own. It's a lot. And yes, this is the Mad Cup Tea ride from Disney World. Yeah, that part was definitely in Black Panther. I'm not going to deny that. I just didn't feel like there was enough of that. Like, the core story was still just... I have my power, I lost my power, I have my power, I lost my power. This guy is the villain to me. I thought Michael B. Jordan was fine in the role, but I don't think that they did a very good job at, like, he just ended up being like, oh, I just want to take over the world. Like, I just want to do things my way. Like, dang it, attack. There we go. I understand I'm in the minority of people that have this complaint about Black Panther. But like I said, I read the comic books, man. I come from the I don't know how many people here are reading the comics, but and that doesn't make me better than anybody because I do. But like, T'Challa was always this like really smart and capable guy, and in this, like he seemed really smart and capable in Civil War. And then it kind of felt like they dumbed him down for his own movie. That's how I felt. Just so that they could have Shuri be this, like, the smart one in the family. And I disagreed with that. I disagreed with that. Like, because he's already, like, this super genius. Like, we didn't really need the kid character. Like, it's fine to have her there, but, like... as like his backup, I guess, I want to say. Can I touch those apples? Yeah, I want those apples. And then when they killing Andy Serkis was a really, I mean, maybe they killed him so that they can bring him back as the true version of Claw, which I hope we get to see, because then Andy Serkis could do mocap for Claw. I also hope that what they're dealing with is Atlantis. I hope that Black Panther 2 is how we are introduced to Namor, the Submariner. I would love that. A literally underground railroad. I hadn't thought about that until just now. That's I also thought they didn't spend enough money on Black Panther. I think that it shows, like, the CGI, some of the CGI and stuff was, some of the darks are too dark. Some of that last fight was didn't really feel real to me.
Familiar.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to, but these are all little nitpicks.
This is getting worse by the minute. I hope I'm wrong, but my family may need me.
And like I said, I don't hate Black Panther. I just think it's one of the weaker ones. Like, it's not as weak as Thor: The Dark World, or I definitely think it's better than Captain Marvel.
I'm gonna fly ahead. You've been a big help, but
and it's better than Ant-Man and the Wasp, and I love Paul Rudd.
Yeah, Dad's king of the gods.
Same with Warner Bros. They have all the DC heroes, but they don't know how to make a good movie except maybe Dark Knight. Well, that's because, you know, Dark Knight had a vision. You had Christopher Nolan, and they had a vision. And whether or not you liked everything about it, which I didn't, I thought Dark Knight Rises was awful. He had a vision. He had a plan. And then everybody decided to jump on top of that plan without having a plan of their own. And they just went, oh, dark and gritty sells. Okay, let's make all our movies dark and gritty. Underground Railroad. I still can't get over that.
That's tough.
Really didn't like how Brie played Carol, this some odd apathetic 90s teen that thinks she's better than everyone else. She made me want to yell at her to get over herself. It's frustrating. I don't know. I guess I just didn't really see her like that until the end. Then I started seeing it. At the beginning, see, because Carol Danvers has always been kind of a wet blanket, in my opinion. And to be honest, I'm really kind of surprised they even tried to put her in here, unless this was before they had the X-Men, right? And so, because if you didn't have to worry about Captain Marvel, I'd say just bring Rogue in as your tank character. Because can you imagine if it was Rogue that came down and like smashed Thanos' ship? That would have been like amazing. You take Captain Marvel out, you put Rogue in there, and it's just like a whole different thing. I mean, unless you don't like Rogue, and that's fine, but you know, I want those apples. Give me those apples. Oh, those are apricots. The unfinished CGI makes me think Marvel expected it to bomb, and that's the thing. That's what I was trying to say, okay, is that I have a feeling that they didn't think it was going to succeed like it did. And so they didn't put the money in it. Because I think Black Panther should have deserved the money that... Look how much money it made. I could have told you right then and there how much money Black Panther was going to make, because African Americans haven't had a superhero since, like, Blade, right? And Storm doesn't count. Okay, Storm doesn't count because she was barely, like, she was part of a group thing, and they never really handled her character really well, because all those movies really were vehicles for Wolverine, let's face it. Okay, I love Wolverine, but it's called the X-Men, not Wolverine and the X-Men. And then they gave him his own movies to boot, which just, again, took away, you know, potential for those characters to have their own moments to shine. So other than Blade, in my opinion, Black Panther was like the first one to come out in a long time. And the fact that they didn't believe in it just really cheeses me off, because it's one of the biggest movies of the last 10 years, and I don't think it deserved an Oscar nomination. Let me just tell you that, though. That is not... None of the Marvel movies are Oscar-worthy movies, okay? Except for in technical aspects, and maybe some of the acting, maybe. Even then, not even really even the acting. And that's just my opinion. You know, like, if any of them were going to be nominated, I would have thought The Winter Soldier would have been nominated. Or, but Best Picture, no. Like, no. Not even on its best day. Because you're in the league of, like, Lord of the Rings. Like, fantasy movies don't get nominated very often. Return of the King winning an Oscar was, like a huge thing. So basically, to me, they're saying, like, Black Panther was, like, as good as Return of the King, and I'm like, no, not even close. Rogue would have been a bazillion times better. She's the best, especially if it's flirty, badass, confident Rogue. Yeah. Like, you know, you could have just, instead of her being in space, I mean, what... Another good thing would have been, imagine if that would have been the introduction to the X-Men in Avengers Endgame, was them coming in out of nowhere through one of Doctor Strange's portals. We have no context, but if the audience knows, you know, like the audience would know who these are, for the most part. Oh, how that would have just made Avengers Endgame like the best movie of all time. Love Rogue and Gambit and hope they get a movie soon. I don't think they'll get a movie together, probably even in my lifetime, but maybe someday. I mean, I like what they're doing with them in Excalibur right now. Well, as soon as Rogue comes out of her flower coma, which should be in the next issue. Kevin Feige was pushing for Black Panther and Captain Marvel since Phase 1, and Ike Permuter fought against it. I'm kicking the wall because I'm reading comics. Yeah, I know he was pushing for a lot of things. I think that they definitely should have gotten Black Panther in and Captain Marvel in earlier. Carol definitely needed more time to develop as a character before Endgame. Because at this point, all she really was a reason so that you'd have the character be able to smash Thanos' ship. And then so that they had to just write the excuse, oh, well, after the snap, she had to go save the rest of the universe. Which, isn't that what Captain Marvel 2 is going to be, is her saving other places? That's what my understanding of it was. But, you know, like, to get off of the Marvel tip, I am really excited for Wonder Woman 84. Now that I've seen the trailer a few times, and I'm digging that it looks like it's just embracing, like, the insanity. I don't know if the one thing I don't really think I like is Kristen Wiig as Cheetah. I just don't buy her as any kind of villain. Like, Cheetah is the nemesis of Wonder Woman, and I don't buy Kristen Wiig being anybody's nemesis, except for maybe, like, as a joke in a movie, like, you know, like maybe if she was Amy Poehler or Tina Fey's nemesis in something. Damn, man, I'm getting my ass kicked here. Nick Fury and the Dan Cat felt like they had more character development. Her only character was taking the thing off her neck that was limiting her power. Yeah, I mean, when you realize that, it's just like, all she had to do was take that thing off. Like, for real. Like, I've tried watching that movie again, and I just can't. I can't do it. Here we go! Whee! Choo choo choo! This is crazy. Crazy bananas. This is crazy. This is like God of War, like, level crazy. Like original God of War, but like with a giant neon freaking... Hey Dream Master, how's it going? May my heart be my guiding light. I certainly hope so. Kratos took some acid. Captain Marvel's movie Rush 2, yeah. I think the Black Widow movie was made because fans want to see her. I also think it's to bide them time while they figure things out. The more I think about it, it's like it really does feel like they're just, oh shit, like waiting for their next move. And so like, we got to give people something, right? So because it's like if you let people sit and too long without content, kind of like a YouTube channel, right? You know, if you let things sit for too long, then people will get bored and want to move on. And the fact that, you know, Spider-Man Far From Home came out last summer, and we haven't really had anything since.
Yes, that's one down.
They're not so tough by themselves.
That one was dumb as a rock.
Okay, what's next?
Kratos took some acid. Seriously, they keep giving me like pears and fruit. They're like, could I get... Ooh, water cufflink. I will give that to... He has nothing. Accessories. I will give that to him. We're in heaven. Well, that's like I just said, Paul. It's like they're just putting a movie out there of a character we like, so that they're biding their time to figure out what they're gonna do, and so they're giving us this low stakes movie just to keep people interested in the brand. Because I don't think it's gonna be a bad movie. But I think Desiree said it best yesterday, where it was just it's going to be filler. Yeah, because Black Widow should have came out maybe Phase 2, right? Iron Man 2 era, like right after Iron Man 2, it should have been Black Widow. And then Captain America Civil War. I mean, Winter Soldier. Now this is what I'm talking about. Oh shit. I just ran headlong into those guys. Okay, that's not good. What's happening here? Dang man, this now that when the action really gets in there though. Shot lock controls R1. Lock onto multiple foes at the same time. Unleash a fury. Blah blah blah. Okay. And it's supposed to take place like after Civil War or something, so it ain't really attached to anything. So it'd be just her moping about Bruce being lost in space. It takes place after Civil War, yeah. I do think that there will be a few surprises in here, because I don't think it's... I think we're gonna get a little bit more than we think. I think Marvel has proven that they can do that. Now whether like Paul, I think Paul was the one who set it up, right? That you said something about it being like a setup for a new Black Widow, but we don't need a new Black Widow, all right? And nobody wants anybody to replace her. So if that's what they're trying to do, I really hope that's not what they're trying to do. It's possible. Because while I don't mind the actress, what is her name? Florence Pugh? She's been in a lot of movies. She's one of those actresses that's been like putting out the content like crazy. She's like me, man. She's one of the hardest working people in Hollywood right now. People are all over her. She is the flavor. She's one of the female flavors of the month right now, and if they're setting her up to be the next Black Widow, they're going to find out that I don't think she's going to be accepted very quickly. People don't like having their heroes replaced with facsimiles, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, it just never seems to really go over well. Can I just say, look at this. Like, I don't even know what that thing's purpose is. But holy God, is that gorgeous. Look at this. You know, and David Harbour, I like David Harbour, but he also feels like, God, I hate being like this, you know, like, man, stupid girls, you know, are the smart ones, but like, so he looks to be like the dopey comic relief, which if it's done right is fine, but back with the sandworms. They tried to wonder if Eternals is going to set something up. Eternals is basically their version of how mutants were created. I don't like to toot Rob Jefferson's horn lately. The guy from Comics Explained. He's one of the guys that got me back into comics, so I gotta give him credit where credit's due. He called this, and I also think that he might have had a slight bit of influence on this decision because he made an incredible video about the Eternals. My problem is he made an incredible video about the Eternals. Like, I wish he hadn't. Because I think the Eternals is think Asgard for mutants. Like the gods of mutants, like the beginnings of mutants, and I don't like those characters. I don't like those characters at all. I don't think that a lot of people. I like the actors playing them, but I'm not a huge fan of them. Oh shit, I'm dead. Whoa, where the hell did I go? And as much as I like Kumail Nanjiani, because I really do,
Stuff you make with a forge, I suppose.
So, yeah, I don't know about the Eternals, but Angelina Jolie's in that, oh, here we go. I don't know about the Eternals, but let's see. Desi says they tried to replace Peggy with her niece, and ain't nobody believing that. It wasn't a shock at all. When Steve went back to be with Peggy, he pined after her too dang much. I was thinking they might make Galactus an Eternal. No, Galactus is like a cosmic constant. He's about balance. He's like eternity. He's like the living tribunal. He's like he's so they're basically the origin story of mutants. And I just don't think we really need that. I don't know anybody that's going to be like, well, where did the mutants come from? Like, if there's people out there that are like that, let them think, like, let them wonder. But, oh, okay. You know, for a second I didn't know who you were talking about with Peggy. Yeah, with the niece. Yeah, nobody was believing that. It just felt kind of wrong. So, like, if anything in Captain America, I didn't like them trying to force the... And you know what's interesting about Galactus is the more I read stuff about his character, they've been making him really interesting lately. As far as why Galactus looks the way he looks and stuff, it's really cool. Like I forgot that, like, depending on what planet he's on, he takes the form of whatever race is there to make them basically feel more comfortable with, like, him eating them. It's kind of like, it's really crazy. I should probably give him his shield. Night Shield Plus. Ooh. Okay, anybody else remember which way we came in? I think I came in from that direction, right? Who's playing Black Knight in the Eternals? I believe it's Kit Harington from Game of Thrones. Jon Snow. So, like, that, all, you know, like, I like Kit Harington. He hasn't really proven himself to be anything but Jon Snow yet, so he was in that Pompeii movie that I didn't see, and I don't think a lot of people saw. I think that movie might have been more successful overseas. What am I supposed to do with this thing?
Yeah.
I feel like it wants me to.
Maybe you can use that rubble like stepping stones. Ha!
Oh.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem for Sora.
Yeah.
Wow, did I just forget, like, how to play this game?
Yeah, yeah.
Or am I supposed to jump off of that? Cannibalism is very soothing, Galactus. So giant robot cloud was to fit Earth. Oh yeah, right? The Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Am I jumping in this? Maybe. Am I supposed to, like... There we go. Air step, there we go. Boom. Starting to think there was something wrong with me. Shit! Oh yeah, I gotta jump on this, right? Or do I gotta look up? Bet you I gotta look up again. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow, nice callback though to Fantastic Four. Yeah, that was like, what a rip. Like, talk about not understanding things or not having the money to, like, Good lord. Isn't there supposed to be a thing I can attach to up there? Like, why are they making me get this high up? This is ridiculous. Wow. I like how Galactus thinks Dr. Doom needs to become the next supervillain in the Marvelverse. I would say that's a pretty good decision. I think it's time for me to stop. Like, I'm just gonna skip, jump, making it look fancy, and just, there we go. Good night. I like how Galactus thinks taking the form of the people who you're eating makes it less weird, like he's never heard of cannibalism. Silver Surfer was good in it, though. Dang shame, as a whole it flopped. I think, yeah. I think that Silver Surfer is a... I can't wait for that. Now, will they get it right? You know, again, like, how many movies are they going to do? Should they have a whole Silver Surfer movie? Like, showing his backstory?
I swear to you, Hades, when I get out of there... No.
Keanu Reeves for Silver Surfer.
Now, oh boy.
He has that lonely energy.
Huh? Huh? We're gonna stop you. What?
I wouldn't be surprised if they actually go with an Asian actor for Silver Surfer to play Nora and Rad.
Get them!
Sora! Donald! Goofy! It's on! Yeah!
But, you know, it's kind of strange that Galactus has been in a lot of the Marvel Universe books lately. Like, he's been everywhere. I mean, for a character that... Dang, man, that totally, like, ripped off my concentration there. Oh, it's really hard to follow what I'm doing here.
Keanu as Namor would be interesting as well. I wanted him to be, oh, okay. Wasn't quite understanding how to do that. Nick Cage is Doctor Doom. Bet they're creating source material to draw from. Could be. The more writers they have working on Galactus, the more cherries they'll have to pick later. Absolutely. Keanu to be Namor. Like I said, I think he'd be a good Moon Knight. But I want him to do, like, I wouldn't mind seeing him take on something more like Namor, because I think Moon Knight may be too easy. Jeez Louise, look how much health that thing has. Rami Malek as Moon Knight? Maybe. I think I'm in big trouble. Wow, man, I was dying for a long time there. Where do I shoot this thing? I think that acid I took was laced with something. Jesus Christ. This is batshit crazy. Sorry if I'm not reading anything right now. I'm So, let's see. Sentry would be good in the Marvelverse. The problem with Sentry is they've already got Captain Marvel. And they don't need two super... They won't have two Supermen like that. That was another thing that the guy from Comics Explained talked about that I got to agree with is he's just too big. I mean, he's got a great story. I'll give you that. He's got a great story. I doubt it would ever happen, but I like him playing charismatic bad guys. Colin Farrell would be a fun Doctor Doom. He's charming, easy to like, but he can immediately go full douchebag. Yeah, and you also have to commit to somebody who will wear the helmet. Okay, if they have a Doctor Doom who's walking around with that mask off, that's just ugh. Marvel character I want is frickin' North Star. His story and powers are so awesome, but the comics always make him super self-sacrificial. Yeah, they do. He's also kind of an asshole. If they ever do Alpha Flight, but that's definitely, I would say, like, they should use some of these, like, make Alpha Flight like a show, like a Disney Plus show, and put North Star. I could see Alpha Flight as a Disney Plus show for sure. But yeah, I mean, whoever plays Doctor Doom, they have to write him as, like, basically the Mandalorian. He never takes his helmet off, like...
We did it! I can't believe it! I put 18 years into that plan and you ruined it!
18 years.
Really
Has it really been 18 years since Kingdom Hearts 2?
You'll never beat Herc, no matter how many times you try.
Yeah, stay in the underworld where you belong.
That can't be right. Or was it 18 years since... No. When did Hercules come out at the
I did
theaters?
not come this far
Was that
to
was
be
a 90s
ridiculed
one,
by
right?
Zeus High and Mighty, his little sunspot, and a trio of clowns. You know what? I'll just go ahead and destroy you!
Hades!
Alpha Flight would be awesome, especially if they make jabs at how Wolverine used to be on their team. Yeah. Well, you could always bring him in, depending on what actor you get. And also Danny DeVito for Galactus.
I almost forgot.
Oh, that would be great.
That one's for trying to wreck Thebes.
You'll pay for this! I have a very, very long memory. I can still dunk your little nutmeg in a river of death!
Are you sure you want to leave all this behind?
Isn't Olympus your home?
I'm your family.
I can see my family anytime I want. If I stayed, I'd have to be apart from the person I love most. And
myself
life would be empty.
Yeah, you just imagine her talking like a New Jersey Turnpike lady, like, "Oh, Hercules, oh," you know, like.
Sora, we never got back to your question. Can I help?
It's okay. I think I'm meant to figure it out for myself. I'll find my strength the way you found yours. Something to fight for, with all my heart. I guess you did have the answer.
Well, you've got heart, Sora. Just keep at it, and I know you'll be stronger than ever.
Yeah, I might even end up stronger than you are.
There he goes again.
The end. And that was the game, everybody. It's all over now. Counter shield. I like that. That's a kick-ass keyblade, I'll tell you what. While form change hold square to continuously guard. Blah, blah, blah. X. We'll figure it out as we go along. Galactus would be a great way to bring the Fantastic Four in the Marvelverse. Magic down by 1, strength up. Okay. I think that Galactus should come after the first Fantastic Four movie.
I think that big bat in black was pulling your leg.
Be quiet and
I think Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom are linked because Reed and him, their whole backstory.
We cannot afford to dismiss it without a
I don't think that Fantastic Four from the Fox, the very first one, did. The one thing they got right was that they all kind of Reed and him knew each other. You know, it's very much like Magneto and Xavier.
Yes, sir, easy.
Two people that, you know, were close once that ended up being driven in different directions. You know, one became the hero, one became the villain, that kind of thing. Oh, okay, guess what, Paul? You know that's happening, right? That's gonna happen. There's gonna be a live-action Hercules movie. It's just gonna happen. Because right now, yeah, they're focused on, like, if they did Aladdin, they're doing Hercules. They're just working their way up to it. Think about it. They've been running down they haven't done The Little Mermaid, but isn't that already in production? So they'll get to it. Trust me. They're not going to let anything slip through their fingers. In fact, I'm surprised they didn't do like all the other ones already. Like they're doing all the stuff that is more current. You know, like they should be. I'm surprised they didn't go back and do Pinocchio or Snow White or, you know, Peter Pan or. I mean, they did Alice in Wonderland, but that wasn't really. That was Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland. They need to do Disney's Alice in Wonderland. And hey, look at what we got. We got the mouse and Riku, I think.
What's wrong, Riku?
Riku's all emo
Are you
now.
tired? Do you need a break? We can stop.
Haha.
No, just...
We have to go take over something
I've been
else.
Here. I should know this place.
They have to go buy Walmart.
But that all seems like another life.
Well, gee, think of all you've seen. All the feelings you've felt. Why, you've done years of growing in almost no time at all.
I remember my first time here. I was so scared. But now my doubts and fears are gone. If anything, I feel exhilarated. And it's not because there's darkness in me. I know too well what that rush is like. This is different.
Mole Man, now that's a good
It's
idea.
not adrenaline either.
That's
I
a
know
really
Aqua
good
needs
idea,
us,
actually.
But I'm ready. I'm in control now. Maybe it's because you're with me this time.
That's also a good idea, Bill.
It's not me. I think it's because you finally found inside you that special strength to protect what matters.
What?
Sometimes you care so much for somebody that other feelings disappear. And
Man,
then
you know
there's
how much
no
they
room
love
for
that
fear
quantum
or
realm.
doubt.
Is that it?
Them discovering the quantum realm and the multiverse, man. I bet you Kevin Feige had been waiting for that for so long.
Strength to protect what matters. It reminds me of a promise I made.
To who?
Your
Just
mom.
someone I once met. Can't tell.
Sounds like a good memory.
Yeah. While we're reminiscing, Mickey, does any of this look familiar?
Sort of. But
Yeah,
the
all
realm
these
of
kind of
darkness
black
has
diamond
changed since I
blobs
was
look
here with
alike to me.
Aqua.
Yeah, it's different from what I remember.
Usually, I'd just follow my heart, and Aqua would show me the way. But the closer I get, the easier
But my
our
heart
connection
lately has been
feels.
taking me to China.
You mean?
Haha.
Maybe, but we can't give up hope.
Yeah.
Instantly blocked. So thanks everybody for so far. I'm not turning off the stream. I'm just letting everybody know that's here, and anybody in the future. Thanks for watching this and sticking with this and being part of this New Year's Day live stream where we're playing Kingdom Hearts 3 for now.
It's gone.
I should ask you guys if there's something else you'd want me to play today that I have in my catalog here.
Trail's gone dim.
I've been here too. With Sora.
Really?
This is where we found our way back to the realm of light. Hey, maybe Aqua did too.
Aqua
No, Aqua died.
has fallen into an even darker abyss. Somewhere I can't see her. And I don't think we're equipped to dive any deeper than we already
The
are.
quantum realm can give people superpowers, so you
So
could tie
then-
in an origin, yeah. I wonder if they're gonna change their origin.
What?
A little bit.
Riku, be careful. Even the least threatening Heartless are stronger in this realm.
I got it.
Riku, come on!
You're done! Sorry.
Oh man. When am I gonna finish Days Gone? I don't know. Do you guys want me to play some Days Gone for the part of this, or I mean, I'll give you a list of the games I got sitting here. I got so many games, you guys. I got Crash Bandicoot, Assassin's Creed, Batman Arkham, Assassin's Creed Unity, God of War, Evil Within 2, Final Fantasy X and X-2, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, Titanfall, Tomb Raider, Tomb Raider 2, Tomb Raider, Uncharted 4, Uncharted Lost Legacy, Uncharted Trilogy, Lego Batman 3, Lego Star Wars, Mass Effect Andromeda, Metal Gear Solid, Ni no Kuni 2, Resident Evil 7, South Park, Fractured But Whole, South Park, The Stick of Truth, Shadow of Mordor, The Last of Us, Fallout 4, Mad Max, Dishonored 2, God, Spider-Man, frickin', God, I have so many games. Outer Worlds still here. We got Borderlands, the Hanson Collection, Borderlands 3, Mad Max.
Are you okay?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Where'd the Heartless go?
And that's not even counting all the like digital games that I have.
Vanished. But
and then you got Sekiro, Resident Evil 2.
Thanks. I owe you.
I know you feel invincible, but we're not.
Are you all right, Mickey?
Yeah, thanks to the new gear. But your Keyblade...
He's okay because he's got new gear. Isn't that what gear? Isn't gear another term for heroin?
The Heartless here are stronger than what we expected. I guess we probably should have powered up our Keyblades before we came in here, huh? I think we need to go back to Master Yensid's tower so we can regroup.
Mickey, hurry, my copyright's going to run out. We need to stop.
Still down here alone, facing enemies like that.
You know what game I wish I had was Deadpool.
I know.
What if she's feeling as scared and alone? As I
what else do I
felt the
got?
first
I
time
think I got
came
Witcher
here.
3 too.
How long are we supposed to keep her waiting?
Watch Dogs 2, Wolfenstein 2.
But Aqua, she's like Sora.
What?
No,
Just Cause 3.
Strong like Sora.
Oh. Okay. Good. Then I guess she's gonna be all right. Sora could fall into any darkness and swim his way out.
Spyro, I got Spyro.
Besides, we won't be long.
Right.
Huh?
He's got a
Can't
kick-ass
use this
sword,
Keyblade anymore. Might as well leave it here. For the other me.
What?
So I don't know if any of that stuff sounds good to anybody, but the mysterious tower.
I see. You could not regain your strength.
No biggie. I still learned a lot.
Regardless, Sora, you will need the power of waking.
It can't be gone forever. Maybe something'll trigger it real soon.
Like what exactly?
How about a bump on the head?
Hey!
Perhaps it could be something that is as simple as that.
Wait, you think so too?
Whenever you are in need, magic happens. That is your greatest strength, Sora.
You make it sound like an accident.
Whoa!
Huh?
We're back, Master!
Whoa!
Oh, wow! You guys are all here!
We were here before, but you didn't wait.
Oh, Your Majesty!
Hey there, fellas! So, what have you three been up to?
We were visiting. Oh!
We went to Olympus to visit Hercules.
And to figure out how to get
All
all
right.
of Sora's lost powers back.
So I had to run to the washroom real quick. Resident Evil Mr. X is hard to kill. I haven't even gotten that far. And I was disappointed in my playing of that. I felt like I was trying to run past everything.
Did you manage to figure out where Aqua is? Because Master Yen Sid
Resident Evil
said
2,
that's
another
why you
shot.
fellas left.
I like how Mickey Mouse saw the plaid trim and thought he needed to jump on that trend. Tyrant ain't all bad, just annoying he ain't too hard to shake off.
Come on! Can I finally say something?
We know Master Aqua made it as
If I go
far
back
as
to
the beach
Resident
that
Evil 2,
Sora and
I think I
once
need to
visited,
restart it
but
almost.
that's where her trail ends.
Meaning?
All traces of her vanish into the great abyss. Beneath the realm of
Because
darkness.
I felt like, I just felt like really, like under a clock when I was playing that game.
Sora was dragged into the abyss during his exam, and I went in after him.
Also felt like
So I think
these
if we
things were
find
way
someone
harder
who
to
is
kill.
really close to Aqua, and they
And
make
I'm
the
always
dive,
worried I'm going to run out of
they can reach her down there.
ammo and things like that.
I'm not sure who's even left to ask.
But I almost feel like if I
Ventus
played it
is
on
hidden.
easy, maybe it would be better.
Aqua's the only one who knows where.
I don't like playing games on easy.
Plus,
but
nobody's seen Terra in ages. Aqua was the last.
So Aqua,
Zelda's a good game.
she's gonna be the key to finding
Yeah,
all
unfortunately, I don't have a Nintendo
Yes,
Switch.
their teacher, Master Ericus, would have been another possibility.
Had Xehanort not mercilessly struck him down.
I'll save her.
Huh?
But Sora, that's gonna be super hard since you don't have the power of waking.
Huh?
The power of
Sorry.
waking and baking.
I have no idea why that just popped
It's
out.
January 1st here, and pot's legal now in
Was
Illinois.
pretty convincing.
Yeah.
I heard that
Better not let us
dispensaries
down.
all over the place were getting sold out.
Sora
Crazy.
must focus on regaining
Unfortunately,
your
I don't
lost
have the
power
money
of
to
waking.
do anything like
Mickey
that.
and Riku, I recall
Now it's
that
like you don't have
Master
to hide it. I don't have to be
journeyed
like,
to many
oh,
worlds and connected with others who could be the link we need.
we don't have to be like, oh no, I don't do
sir.
that. Because now that it's
Riku and I
legal, we can
will
just be like, yeah, I'm
retrace her
down.
steps and see if we can find
Not
any
all the
sort of
time,
clues.
but you know,
first,
I would definitely like to get my
got
hands
hit
on some
pretty
edibles.
hard
Let
in
me
the
tell you
realm of
that much.
darkness. My keyblade was damaged, and the Heartless broke Riku's clean in half. So we're gonna need to get replacements before we can continue.
In that case,
That guy's eyes
rendezvous
are
with
like
Kyrie
crazy
and Lee.
intense. Look at
They
that.
are continuing their training under the tutelage of the wizard
With the new Resident Evil 2, I recommend in the hallway board windows ASAP.
So,
Kill only in the
would like you to
hallways.
deliver these
In rooms
for me.
only. Kill the ones in your way. Dodge the rest.
Yes, they are the
Yeah,
same
see,
as
I
the
didn't know
ones I
anything
gave
about boarding up the windows the first time
Special
through. I kept getting these
vestments to
boards
shield
and going,
Kyrie and
why do I
Lee
have
from the
these?
darkness.
We got him.
What? No fair! What about my outfit, Master?
Sora, don't bother me like that. I can consider it.
Settle down. I have new clothes for you too, Sora.
Yeah?
Oh, goody. Daddy got me new clothes.
I knew you'd come through for me. Thanks.
Those are no ordinary garments, Sora. Like before,
Some nice
they have very
luggage.
special powers. so it took extra time to prepare them. In addition, there is a gift from Chip and Dale inside.
Cool. Okay.
Happy now?
Yep.
Now you are all ready to proceed.
Hey, wait! Don't forget about me!
Smash! Just
Every
smash
journey
it.
worth going on needs a
There's a
cricket to
bug!
keep track of it. And I can't let you start this one without old Jiminy Cricket by your side.
The whole team's back.
Yeah.
Good. Now to mark the beginning of a new journey. I wish for you to have this.
I hope it has
Sora.
plaid trim. Can I grow my own weed?
Okay.
Well, I know
That is
that
a
the
heart
flowers at
Think of it as a
dispensaries
good
were the
luck
first
charm
things
made
to
just
sell
for you.
out.
You have a gift, Sora, for connecting with others.
So if that gives you any
This
indication of
makes
what
that
people are up
gift
to.
Stronger.
It's time to go.
So yes, technically I can. I could. Definitely tell my dad, like, hey, you know what? Why don't you just I got some stuff for you to plant in the backyard next year. And I gotta sneeze. Dang.
Okay, round two. Oh, come on, when you get serious.
Give me a break, okay? I told you, these things take time.
Gorsh, is it just me? Or is this turning into a routine?
Huh?
I remember this is where they get into the whole social media thing.
It's coming from you, Sora.
Huh?
This is when Sora becomes a mopey teenager for real,
this?
now that he's got a phone.
Magic stop.
Like this.
I don't know
Like even
how.
Donald's got the right idea. Make it
Maybe
stop.
this.
Hooray! He picked up.
Huh? Dale?
Hey, Chipper, I finally got him. Hurry up, Chip. Well, it's about time.
Chip?
You gotta answer the phone, Sora, or we can't give you updates. We got lots and lots of important stuff we want to tell you. That's why we asked Master
New idea.
Sid to make sure
Little Shop of Horrors, but it's a dispensary. Audrey 2 is played by Snoop Dogg.
Oh, you finally finished it. Say, with this gummy phone, we can talk to each other across worlds. In fact,
Well, no, I
might even
can't
try
sell
writing
it,
my
no.
journal on it.
Wow. Sounds like it's
But
pretty
I wouldn't
handy,
sell it
guys.
anyway.
So, what's so important?
This. Back when you and Riku quested through the sleeping worlds, Riku recovered some secret research data that Ansem the Wise hid inside you. Ansem's code! We've been working our tails off trying to crack it and see what it says.
The data has been encrypted, so we've only deciphered some of it.
That guy looks like me in the morning.
Oh. I guess we haven't spoken since the castle. I'm Ienzo. Alias is here too. Alias.
He's not practically telling
Whatever's
him to stop
between
being
you
a
and
little
Rox
bitch. He's
it's in
straight
the
up telling
past.
him to stop being a little bitch.
Sora, the reason we're here is because you and your friends defeated our nobodies, thereby recompleting us.
We cast off our hearts by choice, make no mistake, but we didn't know that Zemnis, or rather,
Zemnis.
Xehanort,
That's
was
right.
deceiving
Zemnis. Xehanort. The same guy.
Oh, he's with them.
Not anymore. Zemnis and Xehanort have no hold over us now. We're just students of
the heart. Exactly the same as we were before all of this began.
Yeah, right.
But you know, now that I think about it, Axel's on our side now.
We have friends we want to bring back to this world just the same as you. To do that, we have to work together.
In that spirit, Sora, we found some intriguing data in the bit of code we deciphered.
Is it about me?
Yes. In order to piece your memories back together, our teacher Ansem the Wise took a close look at your heart. And what he found is that your heart doesn't belong just to you.
It doesn't?
It also belongs to the Disney Corporation. I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Honestly, I suspected as much. There's another heart inside mine. I think it's Roxas's. Just like Naminé is still inside Kairi's.
Yeah, everybody remember Roxas? Woof.
Well, no one knows your heart better than you.
To be honest,
That was like one of the most frustrating beginnings to any game I've ever played. Was starting Kingdom Hearts 2 and spending hours with this guy named Roxas, and I'm just like, why?
If you share a heart, no wonder someone as remarkable as you caught Ansem the Wise's eye.
I mean, I kind of get it in the long run after the story was over, but that was like definitely a challenging like thing to get over.
Remember, me and Chip, the guys at Radiant Garden, and King Mickey and everybody are never far away. And Jiminy, would you do us a favor? Teach Sora how to use the dummy phone?
Leave it to me.
I have to find Roxas and save him. The others are following Aqua's heart. So I'll follow Roxas's heart.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Trust the guidance that your heart gives you, Sora. That's what Master Yen Sid said.
Well, go!
Oh, that's easy.
And now we finally hit. Now it says Kingdom Hearts 3. So this whole time we actually were playing Kingdom Hearts 2.9. Like I said, these like you know you're right. Like it's scrambled up. Like Shazam fighting Superman in Justice League. Yeah. All right, so I think that's going to be where I stop it for now. I'm going to be right back, literally right back, you guys, to do, I'll put in Resident Evil 2. Do you think I should restart Resident Evil 2, though, or should I just go from where I was? Which was still pretty early in the game, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Because I want to have that nailed down before I get going again. And by right back, I mean literally right back. As far as it just takes me to get this turned off and this restarted with a new game. Restart? Okay. Sounds like a plan, Stan. Alright, so we'll be back with part 2 of our New Year's Day live stream in just a couple of minutes. So I'll see you guys there.